Next question is from Jerry Gear. What would be 5 staple foods to incorporate into your diet to cover the most nutritional needs?
Steak, fish, got to be 2.
That sounds like an animal by itself.
Steak fish. Yeah.
There's a steak fish in the ocean.
Steak and fish have got to be in there, right? I mean, can we agree on that? That's
you know what?
Make the top 5.
If you want to look at a singular food that provides you with almost everything you need, it's going to be it's going to be meat.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be red meat of some sort.
Right.
Beef, bison. It's got almost pretty much everything your body needs from a nutritional standpoint.
It's the reason why people can make a diet up like the carnivore diet and it be okay.
Yeah.
You know? And
it's not ideal, but I don't think you can eat any other singular food by itself and not die.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I would say eggs. Eggs are definitely up there.
There you go.
Extremely nutritious, very nutrient dense. Organ meats. Their organ meats are so nutrient dense you can actually eat too much of them.
Can we throw that in meat though? I feel like that's part of it.
Like wrapped in meat.
Right, because you have meat, fish, eggs. Well, then you're going to take up 4. We only get 5.
All right. So,
you know what I'm saying? So like, let's just say meat and liver all go together, right?
All right. So all animal products is up there for nutritional needs. Okay, so that's a good one.
Because egg is money too, I think. And then
for fruit, I would say berries. Berries are some of the most valuable fruit, high in fiber.
I can't live without cheese, so I'm waiting for that.
Dude, 5 is not going to be cheese is not going to be in the top 5, Justin.
Hey man, if you're not intolerant, it's a good source of food.
You know what? He's actually right. Dairy on its own, if you can tolerate it well, is extremely nutrient dense. I know there's certain parts of the world where they survive almost solely on the milk from animals. You know the
Mongols. Thank you. Let's talk about this.
Yes,
they conquered because of their cheese.
They actually did. They survived mostly on milk from, I think it was horse milk, right? Horse
like
milk,
yak milk, or
yak milk, and blood.
Yeah.
I know the Maasai tribe of Africa does the same thing. So dairy is extremely nutrient. The problem is a lot of people can't digest it well. Like
that's the problem.
I wouldn't do well with.
So what are we gonna do? Okay, so
we got organ meats in general, and then we got
I like berries for
fish,
for fruit,
berries, eggs.
Yep.
So we have one more.
Fish eggs are also extremely nutrient dense. That's really good.
That falls under fish and eggs.
All right, so that's cheating.
Yeah.
All right, let's
So what's your top vegetable then? If we got to throw one of those in
that's
there?
a good question.
Yeah, but the truth is that the nutrient value of that is so low.
Vegetables don't have tons of nutrient value.
I'm trying to pull that in.
I agree with you.
They've got value, but they don't have a lot of nutrient necessarily value.
Sure.
They're not particularly high. Okay, potatoes, believe it or not, are pretty nutrient dense, high in carbohydrates, got the energy there. They've got certain nutrients in there that are
I'm
not
down
bad.
with that.
And I mean, you can do okay eating a lot of potatoes with not a lot of other stuff. I know, the Irish have a history of.
you want a potato diet? I don't know about it. Potato chip diet, maybe.
Because I said Irish.
Yeah. Hard spaghetti was, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Anyways,
just took a racist turn real quick.
but potatoes, those are kind of up there.
Yeah, no, they're good.
For other vegetables, I'm trying to think. What else would be?
I mean,
good?
when you guys are, what's like a staple plate, right? I mean, obviously, if you've listened to Mind Pump longer than freaking 2 months, you know that we advocate for rotating your foods, all foods, right?
Mm-hmm.
So never once would you catch any of us eating the same plate. But what is like a staple plate of food that like you would consume?
You go first, Justin.
I mean, steak and like Brussels sprouts or asparagus or like something like to complement it that way. And then potatoes, obviously, that's something for me that I get value from that when I work out in my performance.
Yeah. Carrots are very nutrient dense, very high in the fat soluble, vitamin A. You don't like carrots?
I'm not a carrot guy.
Really?
Not a fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat them, but I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, carrots are up there. Kale, Brussels sprouts. But honestly, this is true now. I'm not anti-plant foods at all. I think they have value when combined with other foods. But if you look at them from a purely nutritional standpoint, like I'm going to only eat one food and my body's not going to die or wither. It's not going to be a plant food. It's going to be an animal source because it really does come with. So as far as nutrient density is concerned, it's mostly animal products.
Yeah. Steak, rice, and spinach is like such a staple.
Rice
meal
too.
Yeah,
sure.
I eat a lot of rice, and spinach is like probably one of my favorite vegetables to go to, and steak is by far one of the most nutrient dense foods.
Yeah, so. I feel my best if I have eggs every day, or egg yolks in particular, and 1 or 2 servings of red meat, either lamb or beef. Those are my two favorite sources. Fish I'll eat, but I don't. I mean, the taste is fine. It's just not as appealing to me.
You don't eat it as much.
Not as much.
What are you guys? So I eat a lot of chicken thighs too. Do you guys eat a lot of chicken thighs?
My kids love them.
Yeah, I prefer chicken thighs over chicken breast. That's for sure.
Oh, I remember when like I had that epiphany on like the when you started comparing protein, fat, calories, everything between a thigh and a breast. I'm like, why have I been eating this dry ass chicken breast for so long? It's like the thighs are like as nutrient dense, almost as high as in protein, taste a million times better. Like, what was I thinking? Like, I remember that was back that they come from the like low fat freaking era when we first started.
I could definitely eat more fish. I've been trying to include that quite a bit more as of late.
Fish sticks,
yeah,
with ketchup.
They're yummy. They're breaded and delicious.
Yeah, it's just as like he's got a plate with just like 5 fish sticks.
The star one,
just one block of cheese and like all like fish sticks.
I ate fish today.
I ate fish. Yay! Give me a gold medal.